The flow of grace. When we begin our journey of faith and receive Jesus Christ into our personalities, the overwhelming joy and the sense of liberation from sin that we experience is a memory cherished by every transformed Christian. While the depth of grace and emotional impact may vary for each individual, the gratitude towards God remains universal. However, the issue lies in the fleeting nature of this exhilaration and emotion. As years pass, we often find that the initial intensity fades, becoming a routine of attending church or participating in worship, leading us to yearn for the joy of our first love once again. This stagnation often stems from a focus solely on receiving grace after profound spiritual experiences, neglecting to learn how to utilize the grace received, thus falling into a state of inertia. Many office workers eagerly await their paychecks because they have plans for spending it. If the salary is diligently deposited into a bank account, and you are forbidden from using that money until death, what use or meaning would that salary have? Even if one were to receive 100 million won a month, that money would merely be a number in an account. Similarly, grace that has lost its purpose is like this to believers. The reason we lose the fervor of faith is that we do not know how to utilize the grace we have received. Additionally, when we use the grace we've received solely for ourselves, we lose our fervor. The purpose of God granting us grace is not only for our salvation, but also to allow that grace to flow to others in similar situations. When we relish the joy and are deeply moved by the salvation yet neglect to share the grace we've received with others, we lose the fervor of our faith. What happens to believers who lose the fervor of their faith? Apathy towards spiritual matters sets in. Sermons during worship fail to evoke a sense of grace. The time devoted to scripture and prayer gradually decreases. Eventually, even though one may attend services and give tithes, further transformation or overwhelming gratitude and emotion cease to be experienced. Occasional conviction from sermons leads to self-reproach, thinking, "I shouldn't live this way," as years pass by. Therefore, to avoid losing the fervor of our faith, we must find outlets for the grace we've received. We need to understand God's purpose for us and seek opportunities to use His grace for His glory and our growth in our circumstances. Investing time and effort into these opportunities is how we can overcome spiritual lethargy and reignite our passion for faith.
구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정 해주세요. Subscribe, like, set notifications.